Hello, everybody. I wanted to share this video with you because this is something that I know a lot of you can relate to. This woman said that her coworker who started the exact same week as her, well, she found out that she was getting paid much more money than her. And there's a couple opinions about it. Let me play you the video of what she is saying, and I want to share with you a few comments and, of course, give my opinion about this because I'm sure she's feeling it. She's feeling it. A lot of people feel pissed when they find that out. Like, hold on, I'm doing just as much work as you, the same job. Why are you getting paid tons more than me? What's going on here?
So my coworker who started the exact same week as me just told me how much she gets paid. Turns out she's making 15 grand more than me for this same exact job. She told me that they had just reviewed her pay in one of our recent meetings and had realized that she needed to be paid more. And so I went back and checked my meeting notes and playbacks, and surprise, surprise, they've never even reviewed my pay whatsoever. 15 grand difference, same position, same everything. I don't even know what to do.
Okay, so she said they got hired the same week, same job, position, doing the same thing. She's getting paid $15,000 more than her. And they say this is why they say on the job, don't discuss pay. I've always known, you just know it, they're paying people differently who are qualified, who have the same qualifications, possibly the same amount of education. And of course, people were bringing up race, and some people said it's not always race. I'm going to show you that. But I think it's a mixture going on. The fact that jobs will literally tell you do not discuss pay at all, because this goes on a lot. You might see one coworker, they have a night. Look, I'm not in anybody's pockets because you don't know what somebody else is doing, but somebody, let's just say, for example, they have a nice house, they never seem to be struggling, but you're always working overtime like a dog and you're trying to make it, but yet they have it so easy because in some cases they're getting paid more than you. That's not always the case, but it does happen where they don't have as much stress. They don't have to work overtime. They're not doing all of this because they're getting paid differently. And there have been statistics and studies about how men are getting paid more than women, how other groups are getting paid more than Black people. This exists, and it's disgusting to me. Okay, so she said, look, especially it's just a mess. It's a mess when you have the same education, you work the same hours, you work just as hard, maybe even better. You're basically doing the same thing, and then you find out what you're getting paid $15,000 more than me. So I'm gonna read these comments of what people think she should do or what's going on. Okay, let's see. Someone said, "Don't discuss salaries with colleagues," is what they say. This is literally so women, especially women of color, never discuss this, okay? As a person that has sued for the exact same thing, and I won twice, you should sue and report this to the EEOC immediately. So the whole don't discuss your salary and finances is propaganda so the rich can keep exploiting their employee. Got it. Okay, let's see. So, okay, yes, that's why it's encouraged to discuss pay in Norway. In Norway, you can have more salary transparency over there. In the Netherlands, it's also kind of a taboo thing, but all of my coworkers have discussed it. We know everything, including bonuses and such, but there's also 10 of us in this whole company. The EEOC and an attorney. I get paid more than my counterparts because I'm more qualified. They don't care that you're underpaid. You need to compare resumes. Doing the exact same job doesn't mean the pay will always be the same. She may have more higher education, more higher credentials than you, or qualifications than you. That can be true as well. Like I said, it can be a mixture of things. This is why you don't tell your coworkers how much you make. No, this is not the lesson to take from this. We need more transparency, not less. Get your money, girl. Can you take legal action against your company? Is that an option? So what you're saying is they reviewed her performance and found that she was doing well and you were lacking. She said they never reviewed her. She said it in the video. She didn't get a review. The same thing happened to me. I presented why I should be getting paid more. Inflation, 3% yearly, food prices, seniority, and they denied me. I was the lowest paid in my field. I went to the competitor and I made $40,000 more a year. This is the way. You're truly underpaid. Get another job with a raise. Most of the highest paid people at my job are those who left and came back. Maybe she's a better worker or has better qualifications. She's a better negotiator. It's not always a race thing. So the wage gap, pay gap does exist. I mean, we've known about this for decades, though. Okay, just when you have proof, like, oh my goodness. But before I continue, I want you to check out this amazing book on Amazon.com. This is from my supporter/subscriber that so many of you love. Like I said before, when she has called in on my live shows, you have loved her so much. The wisdom that she has, the knowledge about so many things, and she makes you feel so wonderful while giving you the best advice in the world. She's written a book, okay, Tara Salone, Witches, Haters, and Sabotagers. And it says from targeted to transform, finding power after spiritual sabotage, okay? It could be family and friends, people trying to practice witchcraft on you and you don't even know it, and they're trying to take you down. She says they tried to destroy her, but she was born to break the cycle. You can find her book again on Amazon.com. You can get the paperback or the hardback or Kindle, which is free. Also, she has her official website. The book is not available yet on her website, but check her out on Amazon.com, and please leave a review. Leave a review, because that will definitely help her out, and let us all know how did you love the book and did it help you, okay? So let's get back into our discussion. Join a union. For years and years, I wasn't in one, and I really could have gotten one. It wasn't until my last job I saw the benefits of being in one. They'll help navigate this better. Same effort? Have you had any reviews? As a manager, I can tell you in most cases, better pay equals trying more than the minimum, at least from my experience. What are the circumstances leading up to the pay conversation? As a manager, do you know you're just another worker and your interests are directly aligned with the workers you manage? Your pay is also suppressed in exactly the same deliberate and cynical manner. Oh my goodness. Like, okay, you're talking junk, but you're not probably getting paid what you deserve as a manager. Maybe she negotiated better. Maybe she negotiated and you didn't. Does she have more experience? Again, experience and education, is it the same? Start documenting everything, and once it's solid, start asking them/HR for questions through an email. Just 2 more comments to show. As an HR professional, it's not always about race, people. This is a Black woman. She says it's not always about race. Even if you guys are working the exact same job, what is their level of experience? What is their educational background compared to you? That contributes to this as well. And don't forget performance reviews. If you take it to HR, you both will be in trouble for discussing it. But you can talk to HR about an evaluation raise for your own reasons, not comparing coworkers. So good luck. This coworker is now thrown under the bus because of you. The same position doesn't mean the same output. Does she have more qualifications or experience? If not, get a lawyer. So this is a very real thing. This is very real, and I understand her frustration. I would feel bad and sad, like, wow, we're doing the same job and you're getting paid $15,000 more than me. But I would also think about the things that they said too, maybe she has more education, more experience, but you feel like, hey, but we are doing the same job. Why are you getting paid more for doing the exact same thing that I am doing? And it would suck even more if I'm outperforming her. But let's say I'm not getting a lot of reviews from people and feedback, but I am working like a dog and you're getting paid $15,000. There's a reason that companies put this out there. Don't discuss it, because they've been doing this. People hire nepotism. They'll hire their friends and family and completely give them a different salary. I believe that there are like cult type of groups who have like the mafia type thing, like they work together in their groups and they get on jobs and they're in charge and they're paying them completely different. Especially we already know that women get paid a lot less than men sometimes, even being more qualified or having the same equal experience and education. And it's also been proven, if you are a Black woman or man, you have companies that will give you less money. That's why they'll put in there, do not ask about your salary, because once you find out, oh my God, my white or Asian coworkers or something else is getting paid $15,000, $20,000 more than me, and then you might get in trouble, like they said, if you go to HR and bring this up, because then the question is, well, how did you find out? Oh, we said not to discuss it. Can you both come in the office? And then everything is exposed. But it's just horrible. But you still take the steps, improve if you have to. Hopefully you can get some reviews and everything and go to HR and have them do an evaluation. And negotiating does exist. And it's been said a lot that women, we're not always the greatest at negotiating a salary like a man. A lot of times people go in the room and they're completely scared. They're scared. They feel intimidated. They think they don't always deserve it, even though they want it. And a lot of people say, look, you got to walk in that room with confidence and, tell them what your strong points are and why you deserve it, or at least discuss it, and it's something that you can do. And she also said that people in the comments that one woman said, well, people who were making the most money actually left before the job and then came back. So they left them and maybe they wanted them back, and they said, okay, I'll come back if they're really good workers, but I want a pay raise. I want this. I want that. So watch videos on how to negotiate, okay, as a woman to get a salary. But also they told her, look, just go to HR through email and ask for a review or bring it up in the right type of way. So I want to know, with everyone watching this, what has been your experience? Have you ever found out that one of your coworkers was being paid way more money than you, and you were working hard, you were doing the exact same job? I don't know, if she were to approach her and ask her about her education, like, so, I don't know, maybe she doesn't want to do it in a way that is obvious. She's probing for information because she wants to know, especially it could be awkward when your coworker is asking you about your money, your pay, and you didn't discuss it with them. It's like, hold on, you're watching my pockets, like what's going on here? Or it's just how you do it. You have to ask in a way that it's not awkward or offensive or anything like that. But, if she can find out, do we have the same education level? Like, so what were you doing? Where did you used to work? What was going on and stuff like that? Where you last worked and stuff. And I don't know. Sometimes it really is what they said in the comments: experience difference, educational difference. And in some cases it is racism, or the fact that yeah, she's a woman, but she's a black woman, and a black woman can get paid less than a white woman. It's just not a coincidence that you're being told don't discuss pay on most jobs, because this is what's going on. And in some cases, again, maybe you really are not as qualified. This is true. I think multiple things can be true at once. So I want to know from all of you, no matter what your race or background is that's watching this, have you ever found out that you were being paid a lot less more than someone you were working with, and for a fact that you both were equally on the same level, education, experience, or maybe you had more experience again, and you weren't being paid what you were worth and what you deserved? And what did you do? Did you ask for a raise? Did you go to HR? Did you quit, get another job? What did you do? And how did you feel when you found this out? Okay, so that is basically it for this video for today. And I know she felt crushed hearing, oh my God, $15,000 more than me. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, what do I do? Do I handle this or just be quiet about it? So let us know your experiences again with this type of issue. I'm sure some of you that watch me, maybe you work for HR and stuff, and let people know some of the reasons that this happens, and what do you think that she should do, and what has been your, again, personal experience. So please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell and click all notifications so you know when I'm live and when I'm uploading, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye, everybody.